Hello JEE aspirants, welcome to my YouTube channel PCM by SKPK. Myself Paromita. I launched a new batch that is Advanced Mathematics 2026. So this is a part that is I covered function topic. So I uploaded a short about it. So first things first, start this topic. So what about the definition of function? A relation from set A to set B, which in every element of set A has an image in set B, and no element is set A has more than one image in set B. Like this example, you have to know that what is relation first. So I covered relation topic in my YouTube channel. So if you don't see the video, so definitely see this. That is firstly, this is suppose set A and this is set B. So there is a connection. So the connection between set A and set B called relation. So it is a type of relation which is a function, but there's two condition in for a relation will have to be a function. So the conditions are, firstly, that's every element of set A. It means set A के जो कि all elements, every element has an image in set B. It means every element has to relate with set B elements, and no element in set A has more than one image in set B. That means if the element is 1, इसका relation है 5 के साथ, so definitely it not be happen कि 1 का relation 6 या फिर 7 या फिर 8 कोई एक के साथ भी होगा. That means no one element is in set A has more than one image. But yes, it is possible if suppose in there 1 related to 5 and 3 also related to 5. So that is not a problem. From if a function A to B, their convergence happen, but divergence not happen. That's the most important. Every mapping, mind it, every mapping is a function, but every function not a mapping. So that's a very important thing. You have to mind it, and this is the basic things of function. Next, domain, codomain of a function. So that's so easy for function. A, suppose set A and set B. So A to B, there is a connection, that is relation. And for function, the A set is called function and B set is called the A set is domain and B set is codomain. Okay, so firstly fx is equal to sin x, the x domain जहाँ पर x belongs to R. Okay, rational numbers. Next, not rational numbers, that's real numbers. That real numbers. Rational number is q, capital Q. Next, fx is equal to ln x, where x greater than 0. Definitely, so there's so many types of examples for domain and codomain. So that's a few flash of it. You see it and it's very good. So finally I move to the forward to the topic because I covered the function chapter part 1. So if I don't move to next topic, so I definitely could not complete the whole video in short time. We can never simplify a function without finding its domain. Okay, so without finding its domain, you cannot simplify a function. That's a very important thing. Suppose for an example, fx is equal to 1 and gx is equal to x by x. Okay, so that is not equal to function where f belongs to R and there is g belongs to R minus 0, that is gx is equal to 1. So that's not a function of equal to. So next page, that is okay, range of a function. So domain, codomain completed. Next, range. Set of possible values of y is called range of a function. Okay, possible values of y. Suppose y is equal to sin x. So y का value क्या होगा? It's minus 1 to 1. That's not confirm, but belongs to. माइनस 1 से 1 के अंदर ही इसका वैल्यू होगा. लाइक वाई इज इक्वल टू कॉस एक्स, सेम वाई इज इक्वल टू एल एन एक्स रियल नंबर्स में ही होगा, बिलोंग्स करेगा. वाई इज इक्वल टू रूट एक्स, वाई बिलोंग्स टू 0 टू इन्फिनिटी. नेक्स्ट वाई इज इक्वल टू e टू द पावर एक्स, दैट्स बिलोंग्स टू 0 टू इन्फिनिटी. मॉड एक्स सेम, एक्स स्क्वायर दैट इज ऑल्सो सेम. सो दैट्स द डोमेन, कोडोमेन एंड रेंज ऑफ अ फंक्शन. So easy for any difficulties, and for if you don't understand any topics or any lines, so definitely comment, I will definitely answer. Next, classification of function. That's the most important thing you have to know. First things, that is one function, one-to function, many-one function and into function. So there's 4 types of function. First things, that is one function, जिसे हम इंजेक्टिव मैपिंग भी कह सकते हैं, and that's denoted by I. If no element of set A is mapped with more than one element of set B, that's called 1-1 function or injective function. That's so easy. That means जो एलिमेंट ए सेट ए का एलिमेंट होगा, एक भी एलिमेंट ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि वो बी के जो सेट बी का मोर देन वन एलिमेंट के साथ कनेक्टेड है या मैप्ड है. ओके, सो दैट्स 1-1 फंक्शन. 1-1 से ही होगा, एक वन एलिमेंट टू वन एलिमेंट. नेक्स्ट ऑन टू फंक्शन दैट इज सर्जेक्टिव मैपिंग, एंड इसको हम ए से डिनोट करते हैं, एस. ओके, सो इफ ईच एलिमेंट इन सेट बी कोडोमेन is the image of at least one element in domain set. Okay, so codomain जो हमारा B set हो जाता है definitely. That means complete जो B set होगा हमारा, suppose that is okay, for an example, suppose that is A set and that is B set. So B का जो complete ये 4 elements है, that means the 4 codomains, ये connected होगा only one से, मतलब not number one, that's not any of element, that is one element. If connected, so at least one element. It's not like कि one element के साथ ही होना है, at least one element in domain set. It means set A. So that's called onto function. That is surjective mapping. Okay. So injective, surjective हो गया है. Next many one function. That is non-injective mapping. I bar भी हम इसको कह सकते हैं. That is if two or more element of set A have the same image in set B. So that's so easy. If two or more element of set A has same image, like there's this is also like 1 and 3 दोनों का ही क्या हो गया है, 5 के साथ एक रिलेट हो गया है, एक मैपिंग हो गया है. सो सब सेट ए का 2 एलिमेंट और इससे भी ज़्यादा हो सकता है, जो कि सेट ए में अगर उसका इमेज है, सेम इमेज है, then that is called non-injective mapping or many one function. Okay, next 4, that is into function, non-surjective mapping. Okay, इसको हम एस बार से डिनोट करते हैं. If at least one element in codomain which is not image of any element of domain set. Okay, so at least one element जो कि codomain set का होगा, codomain set हम जानते हैं set B, which is not image of any element of domain set. इस that means domain set में कोई भी element के साथ अगर codomain set का image नहीं होगा, इसके मतलब codomain में element होगा at least one element which is not image. मतलब ऐसा एक एलिमेंट होना चाहिए कोडोमेन में. सपोज दिस ओके, सो दिस इज ऑल्सो नॉन सब्जेक्टिव लाइक 7. इस एक एलिमेंट ऐसा है कोडोमेन में जिसका कोई इमेज नहीं है ए में, मतलब ए के साथ बी का एक इमेज ऐसा है बी में जो एलिमेंट है जिसका कोई इमेज नहीं है ए में. सो दैट्स कॉल्ड नॉन सब्जेक्टिव, जिसको हम इस वर्ड से डिनोट करते हैं. दैट ऑल्सो कॉल्ड इनटू फंक्शन. सो दैट्स वेरी basic things you have to know for JEE mathematics for concept clearing topics. And next the part that is fractional part function and vertical line tests for a function. बहुत एक big chapter है this is okay. So many of you students commented in my YouTube channel for starting calculus part, so that's also a part of calculus. After completing function I moved forward to derivatives, limit, log, integration like topics. So definitely not sure ki which topics is I covered first, but yeah, definitely I complete first in calculus because of your comments, so don't worry. So next thing that we start about, that is okay, so that is a fractional part function. That is कर्ली ब्रैकेट में अगर x है इज इक्वल टू उसका जो फॉर्मूला हो जाएगा दैट इज x माइनस बॉक्स x. ओके, जो डोमेन होगा उस वो रियल नंबर से बिलोंग्स करेगा एंड रेंज बिलोंग्स टू 0 to 1. ओके, सो नेक्स्ट वर्टिकल लाइन टेस्ट फॉर अ फंक्शन. ओके, सो मैं टुडे कवर करूँगी वर्टिकल लाइन ऑफ अ फंक्शन एंड या और क्या कहा, ग्राफिकल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन आज नहीं हो पाएगा, ये बहुत बिग हो जाएगा तो वीडियो. ओके, देखते हैं तो कितना कवर हो जाता है. So start vertical line test for a function. If a line drawn parallel to y-axis cuts the graph at more than one point, then it is not a function. Okay, so this is a graph and this is also a graph, that is x square is equals to 4ay and that is y square is equals to 4ax. So that is a function, but that is not a function. Why? Because this is called a vertical line test. That means we just cut the graph into y axis, पैरेलल टू वाई एक्सिस. अगर पैरेलल टू वाई एक्सिस कट करूँगी सो यहाँ पर क्या हो जा रहा है, मोर देन 1 पॉइंट अगर टच हो जाएगा ग्राफ में, सो दैट्स नॉट अ फंक्शन. सो इधर 2 पॉइंट्स में टच हो जा रहा है, सो दैट्स नॉट 3 पॉइंट्स एक्चुअली, सो दैट्स नॉट अ फंक्शन. But for x square is equals to 4ay, the graph, the parallel line that I cut, the graph which cuts only 1 point, so that's called a function. So there are so many types of examples. I just need some two between all of examples for just to concept clear. Okay, so definitely जो तुम्हारा टेक्स्ट बुक है उसमें से definitely cover कीजिएगा. बहुत सारे टॉपिक्स और है, बहुत सारे एग्जाम्पल्स और है. नेक्स्ट, ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर फंक्शन. सो व्हाट इज़ इंटीजर? इंटीजर का जो बॉक्सेस में 2 फॉर्मूला जो कि बॉक्स इंटीजर हो जाएगा सेम इंटीजर. ओके, एंड सेकेंड जो नॉन इंटीजर का बॉक्स वो जस्ट बिफोर इंटीजर, दैट्स लाइक -2. ये एक इंटीजर है, इसका बॉक्स हो जाएगा -2. एंड इफ़ नॉन इंटीजर कोई होता है लाइक 3.4, सो इसमें जो इंटीजर होगा नॉन इंटीजर, दिस इज़ अ नॉन इंटीजर. ओके, सो इसमें जो फॉर्मूला है दैट्स जस्ट बिफोर इंटीजर. इसके मतलब 3 and 4 है, सो जस्ट बिफोर 3 हो जाएगा. सो फॉर एन एग्जाम्पल, इफ बॉक्स x इज इक्वल्स टू i, देन x बिलोंग्स टू i to i plus 1. Box x, this is a formulas. Okay, this is not examples, this is formulas. Box x is equals to I when x belongs to I to I plus 1. Box x is always an integer and box x is lesser equals to I, then x belongs to I to infinity. And box x, okay, so यहाँ पर greater is equals to I where x belongs to I to infinity, and box x lesser equals to I, then x belongs to minus infinity to I plus 1. So there's so many topic about domain, range, graph. So video already 12 minutes हो गया है वीडियो का टाइम. So definitely I covered the part 2 in next video. Okay, so bye bye. Thank you for visiting this video. For any type of JEE related problems, subscribe my YouTube channel.